I'm back. I just want to jump on here. It's a beautiful day so far. I just got back in from church and decided I'm going to just put on something easy and just wear around the house for the day. So I want to show y'all this before I get started because I want to zoom the camera up a little bit higher so I won't be cutting off the top of my head. But I just wanted everybody to know I do have clothes on. I don't normally wear two tops, but it's hot today, and I haven't had this little outfit on all year. It's been probably a year since I had it on. But y'all, I'm just gonna adjust this a little bit. Just a little bit. See, can I get it right? Okay. And I want it, I don't know. Okay, let me adjust it a little bit more. Okay, y'all. So I just want to get up here. And like I said, y'all, I do have, I'm going to see can I pull it up so y'all can see it like that. Okay, that's better. I don't know what the rules are on YouTube. So I want to make sure I'm staying in order of the rules. But y'all, today I was at church and our pastor sung an old song. I stood on the banks of Jordan. And I'm going to put that in here later on in the clip. So watch all the way through. Y'all hit like, subscribe, and notifications. I'm almost to my 55 so I can go live. I think I'm like at 46 or 47. Y'all come on, help this granny get to 55 in 2025 because this would have been good to do live. But while I was in church, the song made me go back and think when he used to sing this song when I was in my in my late 20s, and probably for about 10 or 15 years every time he sung this song I used to just like, if y'all old school Baptists or Baptists, you know when I say I used to shout and fall out because it was hard. And for me to get through the songs and not think about my dad passing and now my mom too, but I'm much stronger. I'm in different spiritual boots. It still hit, but it don't hit the same way. So I text her, I said, you know, do you remember this song? When every time he sung it, they used to have to just pack me out of the church. And she texted me and she said, oh yes, mama, I used to look and say, okay, she finna go. Let me get up and come over there to help her. Because I would say she was in maybe junior high school. I don't know. She 40 now. But then at the church, me and her started talking. I also talked to my son too. And, you know, about family and old school tradition. And I know a lot of people think, oh, it's old school. It don't have no substance in today's time and this here. But I beg the difference. Old school play a big part, or should play a big part in people's lives. Going back, I mean, not necessarily going back, but on yesterday, I watched a YouTuber, Sofa T. I've been following her, and she did On the Couch, and she was talking about family values, and the love between family. And I ain't gonna necessarily quote her on that because I don't want to get her wrong. But what I took from it actually tied in to what I'm talking about today. And the thing is that you know, we so far from old school. You know, it was something about how anybody old school, I guess, that was born in the 20s, 30s, and for my dad was born 1916, and I believe my mother was born like 1934, somewhere like that, if I'm not mistaken. But I was brought up old school, and it's something about that teaching. I didn't want to get out there. I didn't want to get in trouble at school. I didn't want the teachers to call home because I knew if a teacher called home what was happening, and believe it or not, my whole school year, I only had a teacher to call home one time when I was in the 8th grade. And when my daddy got through with me, he said, I bet another teacher won't call home. And I'm going to tell you, not one teacher ever called home. But, you know, we was thinking like, oh, he's so strict. This year they so strict. But it's something to that old school teacher. It's something about getting your kids up, letting them listen to the spirituals on Sunday mornings, getting up, going to church, going to Sunday school, being there for devotion, going to church, studying the word, sitting down with your parents, mama getting up, cooking Sunday dinner, and time we leave, come from church, dinner is ready. You know, it was just something about fellowship in that big mama house, at granny house, you know, at grandmother house, at pawpaw house, at uncle house, family getting together and fellowshipping. And she was saying, you know, a lot of that is out now. And I really do believe it's a lot because of social media now, that you see your family all the time on some kind of social media. You text, you can FaceTime, they on YouTube or they on this, and it's like you connect that way. You text and people don't call no more and have conversations. I still like a conversation on the phone. I'm 61. I don't want nobody to keep texting me unless they have to. Y'all, I talk with my hands and I move my head, so y'all have to forgive me if I'm moving my head and bopping all over the place. But it's something, and I do it a lot when it's something I'm passionate about. And I'm passionate about this. Y'all, let's bring them old school, at least some of them, put a balance in old school and new school. Like I was telling my daughter, my grandkids, I don't believe they know not one Bible verse by heart, not one. You know, my son and my daughter should, because they grew up in the church. And it's funny how I grew them up in the church. We didn't miss Sundays in church unless you were sick or it was a storm. And my son don't go to church at all. My daughter go every once in a while. You know, that's why when my grandkids come, I try to take them to church with me. Because there's something about being in a fellowship of other people. Yes, you can stream online. You don't have to, the church is the building. The church is in us. We the church, and we go fellowship in the building. That's how I look at it. Like I said, y'all, it's keeping my way. I might not be correct in everything I'm saying, but y'all, I'm just telling you what I feel in my heart, what I'm feeling here. We need to get back taking these kids to church. Get up and put some of that old school and mix it in the new school. Because my daughter was saying, well, Mama, the church I go to, she said, oh, that she was raised up in, it's too old school, it's too traditional. I don't like going there. And my son said the same thing. He don't like going. So I said, why you don't go to another church then? You don't have to go to the church. I don't go to the church I was raised up in. I left that church when I was 19, and I've been in my church now for 42 years. But find a church, find somewhere to fellowship, and connect with your family. Connect with your family. In 2023, I planned 3 things for me and my sister and them to do. And I call it what did I call it? Hot Granny Summer. We went to New Orleans. We went to Galveston. And what else did we do? We had 2 or 3 potlucks. Then one of my sister planned where we went to Austin. Last year in 2024, we didn't get together as far as any trips at all, and didn't do none this year. And I was saying, like, you know what? Well, if I have to be the one that plan it, I'm a planner. I told my son, I said, we used to have reunions. We used to go and stuff and meet, and we just done got where we just don't do it no more. Y'all, it's like I started watching some first 48 hours true crime in this here. And I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not trying to be funny. But back in the days, we'd see crimes happening where a son killed his mother, or a mother killed a son, or the son killed a dad, the sister killed a mama, the sister killed a sister. when we see things like that, and I'm going to just be honest, we used to say, oh, they weren't black, they must be of another race, because you just didn't really hear black people doing this. And y'all, I'm not trying to step on nobody's toes, but this is just the way I grew up. We didn't see it. Now you see it all the time. It don't matter what race you are. And I think as far as, and I can only speak on African American because that's who I am, how I was raised. We was in the church. We went to vacation Bible school. We went to Bible study. We had to go to Sunday school. We had to go to watch meeting. I don't even know if they still doing that. Well, on the last Sunday, the last day of the new year, you pray the new year in, and people used to get up, making testimonies how the Lord brought them through, and all this kind of stuff. You just don't see that no more. I told my daughter when I go to her church, it's like going to the mall. It's so much going on. Nobody don't know each other. You sit, they have a basket on the side, you put the money in, then midday, during the middle of the sermon, or lecture, because I don't think it's a sermon. During the lecture or the teaching, they come and pick it up. You just don't have that connection with the other people. Some of these churches are so big, you just feel like you're going to a concert and something. You come to church like it's a concert, you listen and you go. I want somebody to visit me when I'm sick. I want what they used to have, a mission Sunday, and I'm thinking about now since I'm 61, to join the mission. The mission was the old sisters in the church. Now I'm the old sister, and I'm really thinking about joining the mission board, because you know what? We wanted the sick. You go see the sick and shut in. When my mother was sick, her mission board was there for her. They came and seen her, send her little donations, little baskets, whether it was food, fruit, or what's things like that. Y'all, excuse me. I'm just getting excited and I'm spitting. Y'all, this is real. This is me. This is who I am. And I just want us to get back to that old school. You don't have to be a traditional old school Baptist church. Whatever you are, whatever spirituality, religions, or whatever you are, y'all, I know I don't say some of these words right, but hey, that's me. That's me. But hopefully you'll understand it and you'll get where it's coming from. But while I was watching the YouTuber yesterday, she was saying her son them was saying that, what happened to family love? What happened to this? And I was like, yes, I'm in agreement with you. What happened when you used to meet together on the weekends and have barbecue and potluck? Everybody bring something and just hang out and have a good time. They said it's always one there that want to stir the pot a little bit, but everybody knew who that was and you could just overlook it. But now, shoot, you don't see none of that. And I asked my son, I said, you know what? It seems like your friends is more important than your family. You don't make that connection. You don't reach out. And sometimes people's waiting on us to reach out to them. And it should go both ways. You should reach back and forth. And I'm going to start with me. I'm going to start reaching out more. I have a sister getting ready to have a 70th birthday party in about 2 weeks. And if the Lord bless me to see it, I'm going to go. At first, I wasn't going to go because I was in my feelings. When I had my 60th birthday party, she didn't show up. And it made me feel some kind of way. But I was like, you know what? No, don't eat. You know what? God is too good. Don't hold on to that. My pastor preached too hard for me to have that attitude. And Lord, today at the Lord's Supper Communion, I said, before I took it, I said, Lord, search my heart, search my soul. If it's something ain't right, take it out. And I asked him to forgive me for my sins, and I meant that. So you know what? I'm like, I'm excited about going to her 70th birthday celebration. And then after then, I'm going to start doing potlucks. If nobody else call and say, hey, come over, I'm going to start doing potlucks. Instead of just me and my sisters, I'm going to reach out to cousins and other people and say, hey, I'm having a potluck. Everybody come. If they have to have it at my house every couple of months, that's fine. That's good. Because we need to bring some of that back. I want my grandkids to have aunts and that they can call on. They only have one uncle. Well, they have a lot of great aunts that they could call, my sister and them. But I want them to have, to experience some of the things that I experienced growing up. Y'all, you know what? Like I'm saying, I'm all over the place. And y'all, I just want to say thank you to my 47 subscribers. Pretty soon, or 48, it's between 47, 48, something like that. Soon, I'm going to get to my 55, and I'm about to go live. Yes, I'm about to go live in 2025. I'm claiming it. I'm claiming it. But y'all, let's not get rid of old school. Let's bring it back and let's do a balance. Let's balance it out with new school and old school. And let's not always just so much depend on social media and text. Pick up the phone and call your Amy or your grandmother, your pawpaw, and just say, hey, I was thinking about you today. How you doing? Call a cousin and say, hey, you know what? Let's get together, because that's what I'm going to do. Like I said, I'm going to start this potluck thing on here, because in another month or so, my work situation is changing. My finances will be changed. I'll probably be making 40% less than I'm making now. But I'm going to still do it. If I have to do hot dogs, chicken thighs, string beans, pinto beans, things like that, I'm going to start doing the potluck. I'm going to start having my family over, because I'm the type, when I'm sick and I'm hurting, I want everybody to come see about me. I told my daughter, I don't want to be one of them people that when they get sick, they don't want nobody to see them because they looking bad and they down and all that. No, come see this girl. Hey, come see me. Come put your prayer hands on me. Come see about me. I told my daughter, all you have to do, make sure I'm dressed, I'm decent. Put me on a little lip gloss, rub the makeup sponge on my face. Hey, if you have to put the hospital bed, Lord, I'm not claiming that and I'm not putting it out there, but I'm just saying, if that situation do happen, put it in the front room. Let the mission, let my friends, let people come and see about me. If you can work it in your schedule, let them come and pray hands on me, because next thing you know, hallelujah, I might just be healed and be ready to get up. So y'all, let's not get away with old school and get away with having the family barbecue and the potluck. Let's do it. Let's bring some of that back. Let's just keep it in a balance. Y'all, let's not, we have to show it to the young kids, especially my grandkids are 7 and soon to be 9. And they don't know they mama, which I'm just surprised, because some mother, no, I'm not surprised in a sense, because I thought my parents was too strict on me. So I was a lot easier on my daughter, and I gave her more leeway with her and my son. So I had to realize that my daughter ain't gonna see things the way I see things, because I didn't raise her the way my mother raised me. But y'all, if I can go back in the hands of times and change some things around, it truly would be different. The things that I thought my parents was hard on, I would be that way with my kids. They adults now, I can't go back and reteach them, but I can instill a little into my grandkids. And that's one of the points of doing YouTube, having this channel, because it's a diary. It's a journal. It's my life. And I want them to look back and remember. I do a lot with my grandkids. And I want them to look back and remember, like, you know, this was Granny. This is some of the things she stood for. Some of the things that was engraved in her. And if they could just get a little piece of me, it'll all be good. I used to say all the time, my brother, the love he had for my mother, Lord, the love he had for my mother was something else. And I used to always say, Lord, if my son would just had a fourth of what my brother had for my mother, Lord, Lord, Lord. You know, my son, don't get me wrong, my son is good. My son haven't been to jail. He don't do drugs. He ain't not there. But some of the things that I see as disrespectful, he don't see it as disrespectful. That's where we clash and we butt heads at. The same thing with my daughter in a sense, but with my son. And I have to go back and think, you know, I worked so hard. Maybe it's something that I didn't teach him or some he didn't get. And then being that his dad died when he was 12 years old, it's a lot that he missed out on. And I did my best. And that's all we can do is our best. And I talk to him now, because like I said, my son is 25 years old. He haven't moved out yet. He in the process. Within the next 6 to 8 months, maybe another year. It depends. But y'all, let's bring some old school back. Y'all, that's really all I have to say. And as usual, y'all, I'm going to try to put, so stay tuned, because after this, y'all, I'm going to put the old school song in that my pastor sung, and put another song in that they sung at church today. So y'all continue to be blessed. Choose to be happy, because it's a choice. Hit the like, the like, subscribe, and notification. And come on, get this granny to 55 in 2025. I'ma claim it before. I'm hoping in the next 2 months, by the time my work situation change, I'll be at 55 and I can go live. So y'all, keep on watching, because I'm insert or play the songs from church today. And I hope it give y'all what it gave me. I'll see y'all real soon. Bye now.
got my ticket.
Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes.
Please, don't leave me, don't leave me, don't leave me down here. You got my mother, you got my father.
Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes.
Everything that to me was so dear, and all I could do is just stand there.
Oh yes, oh yes.
On the banks of Jordan. One day, yes I did. I had to see the ship sailing. Oh, I stood on the banks of Jordan one day. Yes, I did. I had the ship. Oh, I know she's waiting.
Oh yes, oh yes.
And she's watching. I promised her that I would see her after a while.
Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, oh yes.
Those were the last words that I